Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the new topic human health and diseases. In this chapter, we will learn about firstly concept of immunology. It includes types of immunity. Then structure of antibody, antigen antibody complex, antigens on blood cells. Then common human diseases like pathogens and parasites like malaria, amoebiasis, ascariasis, filariasis, typhoid, pneumonia, common cold, and ringworm and dengue. These are the common human diseases. Then cancer and AIDS. Lastly, adolescence, drug and alcohol abuse. Now, today we will discuss about concept of immunology. Firstly, what is meant by health? हेल्थ क्या होती है? हेल्थ मीन्स क्या है? द हेल्थ can be defined as a state of complete physical, mental and a social well-being and not merely an absence of disease or infirmity. हम अगर फिजिकली फिट है, मेंटली फिट है एंड सोशली वेल है तो वी आर हेल्दी. देन hygiene. What is meant by hygiene? Hygiene is a science of health. Hygiene is a science of health. The hygiene is the most important aspect for health. अगर हमने अच्छा खाना खाया, अच्छा पानी पिया तो हमारी हाइजीन जो है वो अच्छी रहेगी, है ना? It means aims at preserving, maintaining and improving the health of an individual or the community as a whole. What is good health? हमारा गुड हेल्थ कब अच्छा रहेगा? A hygienic, clean drinking water, balanced diet, personal hygiene, regular physical exercise, right attitude of mind, good habits, knowledge about diseases and their effect on body, proper disposal of waste and control of vectors are every important to maintain good health. Then what is meant by a disease? Disease is a condition of disrupted or deranged functioning of one or more organs or systems of the body caused by infection, defective diet or heredity. Disease means कोई भी एक ऑर्गन हो या सिस्टम हो, अगर उसमें कोई डिस्टर्ब होता है, उसके फंक्शन में कोई बाधा होती है तो दैट कॉजेस अ डिसीज. एंड डिफेक्टिव डाइट. डिफेक्टिव डाइट, हमने गंदा खाना खाया, गंदा पानी पिया तो उससे भी हमें डिसीज हो सकता है. हेरिडिटी, हमारे जो पूर्वज है उनमें कोई डिसीज होंगे तो वो भी जीन के थ्रू ऑफस्प्रिंग में ट्रांसफ़र हो जाते हैं. एवरी डे वी आर एक्सपोज्ड टू वेरियस फॉरेन बॉडीज इंक्लूडिंग infectious agents like bacteria, viruses, etc. Every day we are exposed to various foreign bodies, including infectious agents like bacteria and viruses. Despite constant exposure to variety pathogens, most of us remain healthy. इसमें के बहुत सारे जो पैथोजेंस होते हैं वो हेल्दी भी हो सकते हैं, है ना. तो दिस इज ड्यू टू फैक्ट that the human body has ability to resist almost all type of these foreign bodies. Then we will learn about immune system. इम्यून सिस्टम उसको क्या बोलते हैं? रोग प्रतिकार शक्ति, है ना. द सिस्टम विच प्रोटेक्ट्स अस फ्रॉम वेरियस इन्फेक्शियस एजेंट्स. द सिस्टम विच प्रोटेक्ट्स अस फ्रॉम वेरियस इन्फेक्शियस एजेंट्स. दैट इज कॉल्ड द इम्यून सिस्टम. इम्यून सिस्टम मीन्स क्या है? द सिस्टम विच प्रोटेक्ट्स अस फ्रॉम वेरियस इन्फेक्शियस एजेंट is called immune system. Resistance is the ability to ward off. Resistance is the ability to ward off damage or disease through our defense mechanism. Then we will discuss about concept of immunology. What are the concept of immunology? Immunology is the branch of biology. Immunology is the branch of biology. जैसे कि ये बायोलॉजी की ब्रांच है, जैसे साइटोलॉजी, पैथोलॉजी, टैक्सोनॉमी. These are the branches of biology. वैसे ही ये immunology, this is the branch of biology which deals with the study of immune system, immune responses to foreign substances and their role in resisting infection. The study of structure and function of immune system is called basic immunology. Basic immunology means क्या है? The study of structure and function of immune system is called basic immunology. Then branches of immunology. The branches of immunology are the two branches. First, clinical immunology, and second one, the laboratory immunology. Clinical immunology practices vaccination or immunization, organ transplantation or organ grafting, blood banking, and immunopathology. All these are the clinical immunology. And then second, laboratory immunology. In this laboratory immunology, testing of cellular and humoral immune function. The serology. Serology, study of cells. These are the laboratory immunology. The immune system consists of lymphoid organs, tissues, widely distributed cells, and molecules like antibodies. The human immune system consists of क्या क्या होते हैं? ह्यूमन इम्यून सिस्टम में lymphoid organs, tissues, widely distributed cells, and molecules like antibodies. These are the protective chemicals present in the human immune system. Then we will discuss the characteristics of immune system. Firstly, it can differentiate between self and non-self molecules. It can differentiate between self means own body cells or molecules and non-self, these are the foreign molecules. It possesses immunological memory. इनमें क्या होती है? इम्यूनोलॉजिकल मेमोरी होती है. Then we are going to study the antigens. What is antigens? Any foreign substance invading body and capable of stimulating an immune response is called an antigen. Then what is antibody? Antibodies, the protective chemicals produced in response to antigens are called antibodies. The protective chemicals produced in response to antigens are called antibodies. The immune system is a complex system including cellular and molecular components which provide a defense against infectious agents. Then we will discuss immunity. Immunity क्या है? What is immunity? The immunity is in fact the freedom or exempt refers to the general of a body to recognize, neutralize or destroy and eliminate foreign substances or resist a particular infection or disease. इम्यूनिटी जिसको हम प्रतिकार शक्ति कहते हैं. इम्यूनिटी is intact the freedom or exempt refers to the general of a body to recognize. क्या करती है? Recognize, neutralize or destroy and eliminate foreign substances or resist a particular infection or disease. The concept of immunology is believed to be started by Edward Jenner in England. The concept of immunology is believed to be started by Edward Jenner. He is the scientist in England. He developed cowpox vaccine for the protection against the attack of smallpox. The virus. Smallpox is the virus. He developed cowpox vaccine for the protection against attack of smallpox. The immunity are divided in two categories: the innate immunity and acquired immunity. Innate immunity is the inborn capacity, and then acquired immunity are again divided into two equal parts: the active immunity and passive immunity. Active immunity, these are the own antibodies. उसके खुद के एंटीबॉडीज होते हैं. एंड देन द पैसिव इम्यूनिटी, it includes the ready-made antibodies. They have ready-made antibodies. Then active immunity are again divided into two groups: the natural immunity and artificial immunity. And then the passive immunity again divided into two equal parts: the natural immunity and artificial immunity. Students, we will learn about types of immunity. It is classified into two basic types. First, innate immunity, and second, acquired immunity. Today, we will learn about innate immunity or natural immunity or non-specific immunity. This innate immunity, it is present from birth. It is inborn capacity of the body to resist the pathogen. It does not depend upon previous exposure to foreign substances, and it is also called non-specific immunity because it comprises of all those defense elements. It is non-specific immunity. किसी भी एक डिसीज पे काम नहीं करती, अगर फाइट कर सकती है तो सभी डिसीज के ऊपर फाइट कर सकती है, अगर नहीं कर सकती है तो किसी भी डिसीज पे फाइट नहीं कर सकती है. दिस इज दैट मीन्स नॉन स्पेसिफिक इम्यूनिटी. इट कंसिस्ट्स ऑफ फॉलोइंग टाइप्स ऑफ बैरियर्स. फर्स्ट, epithelial surface. Second, antimicrobial substances in blood and tissues. Then third, cellular factors in innate immunity. Then fourth, fever, and lastly, the acute phase proteins. Students, today we will discuss about epithelial surface. Epithelial surface in the intact skin and mucus covering the body protect it considerably against invasion by microorganisms. The intact skin and mucus covering the body protect it considerably against invasion by microorganism. The healthy skin possesses bactericidal activity due to the presence of high concentration of salt in drying sweet. हेल्दी स्किन के ऊपर बैक्टीरिसाइडल एक्टिविटी होती है जिसमें कि हाई कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ साल्ट्स उसमें होता है. The sebaceous secretions and long chain of fatty acids have बैक्टीरिसाइडल एंड फंगिसाइडल प्रॉपर्टीज, जिसमें बैक्टीरिसाइडल एंड फंगिसाइडल प्रॉपर्टीज होते हैं. द म्यूकोजा और म्यूकस मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ द रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रैक्ट हैज सेवरल इनेट मैकेनिज्म ऑफ डिफेंस. द नोज प्रिवेंट्स एंट्री ऑफ माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स. टू अ लार्ज एक्सटेंट द inhaled particles being arrested through hair at or near the nasal orifices. Those that pass beyond are held by mucous lining, the epithelial, and are swept back to pharynx, where they tend to swallowed or coughed out through the body. Then the second barrier, antimicrobial substances in blood tissue. The complement system contains more than 30 serum proteins. इस कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री सिस्टम में 30 सीरम प्रोटीन्स जो होते हैं and they are circulating in blood in an inactive state. The presence of microbial pathogens activates the complement cascade to eliminate pathogens. The interferons are a class of cytokines are released by virally cells infected with viruses and certain white blood cells to stimulate other cells to protect themselves from viral infection. Then the next barrier, cellular factors in innate immunity. The natural defense against the invasion of blood and tissue by microorganisms and other foreign particles is mediated to a large extent by phagocytic cells which ingest and destroy them. Natural defense against the invasion of blood and tissue by microorganisms and other foreign particles is mediated to a large extent by phagocytic cell which ingest and destroy them. The phagocytic cell are grouped as macrophages and macrophages. These phagocytic cells are grouped as macrophages and macrophages. They remove foreign particles. They remove foreign particles that enter the body. A class of lymphocytes, these are the B lymphocyte, T lymphocytes, called natural killer cells, is important in non-specific defense against viral infection and tumors. Then next barrier, the fever. Fever increases in the body temperature following the infections is a natural defense mechanism. It helps to accelerate the physiological processes to destroy the invading pathogens. Fever stimulates the production of interferon and helps in a recovery from viral infection. Fever stimulates the production of interferon in response to the infection and helps a recovery from viral infection. Then last barrier, acute phage proteins, or in short form APPS. This barrier, infection on injury, leads to the sudden increase in concentration of certain plasma proteins collectively called acute phage proteins. Acute phage proteins means the infection on injury. अगर हमको कोई इंजरी होती है, जख्म होती है, that leads to the sudden increase in concentration of certain plasma proteins collectively called acute phage proteins, and these includes C-reactive proteins, CRP, Manus binding proteins, alpha 1 acid glycoprotein, serum amyloid protein, etc. APPS are believed to enhance host resistance, prevent tissue injury, and promote a repair of inflammatory lesions. APPS are believed to be enhance host resistance, prevent tissue injury, and promote a repair of inflammatory lesions. Lesions means organs or tissues. These are the innate immunity. And then I will discuss tomorrow's class types of acquired immunity. Thank you.